Peter?
Yes. Do you want me to start ranting immediately?
Well, what did we talk about, Peter? I don't remember. It's been so long now.
We talked about Facebook and their latest. I can't swear in the first 15 seconds.
Frickum.
Their latest to us when it comes to complying with GDPR regulations.
They gave you a way to opt out. What do you want?
Yeah, it only takes 15 steps and a degree in psychology.
And it breaks. But find out.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it.
A bit of a theme this week is that we're talking about sexy things and like OnlyFans accounts, and I'm getting upset. So okay, this is None of Your Business EU, noyb.eu, and they've created a tool that lets you opt out of targeted advertising with Facebook. Because what happened was Facebook recently lost a ruling in the EU which said that they can't automatically target users in advertisers in ads based on their data. What they did to comply with this ruling was to add something which requested. I don't even know exactly what the whole system is, but basically you have to go to this page and then you select the right options and then you click the right thing and then you get an option to say, I don't want you to target me, and you can lodge an objection. It's so convoluted that NOIB created a tool to allow you to automate this process. The thing about this tool is I used it. What it does is it creates an email that gets sent to Facebook, and it's kind of like verified as being you, and it has all the right legalese wording in it, and it says basically, please don't use data about me for targeting ads. And I sent the email off, and it had all the right bits in it. And I recently, after like a few days, I got a reply from Facebook that says, hey, we want to know a little bit more. Please click this link to confirm details. And it takes you to this page.
Wow.
So I don't know if you saw me going through this, because we were talking about this before we started, Peter. And I don't know if it's any more clear now. But so I choose a product, all of the above. I am a user. I have a question about my privacy rights. You can submit an objection to certain users of information by logging into your Facebook or Instagram account and then visiting this form, which takes me back to the beginning of the same form.
Yeah.
Oh, it changed this time.
Oh, it changed.
No, I just said non-user. So user, but I can use this form? Okay. And I'm back here again. What is happening?
That's what happens to me.
But that's possible that you're in the US.
Or maybe I'm not logged in this account.
I got said,
that's ridiculous.
Thank you for contacting Meta. The email that we have received refers to an objection to processing of your personal data based on the General Data Protection Regulation, which is applicable in the European Union. We've received your request and are keen to action on it. However, we first need to verify your identity. This is important as we need to ensure that we're corresponding with the owner of an account on one of Meta's services. We also need to confirm that you're located in a country where GDPR applies.
Right.
Once we have these confirmations, we will be able to action your request. We therefore ask that you log in, blah, blah, blah. It's got two links. It takes you to this page. And it says, the form that we have provided will immediately direct your objection to the correct team at Meta, who will be able to promptly action your request. It doesn't. It doesn't. It takes me to that page, and that's it. It's really frustrating. It's almost like they're not trying very hard.
So they put together this form. NYOB.eu put together this form to help people opt out.
Yeah, but the problem is it doesn't actually work because I got this email after sending.
Oh, this is where you got the email
generated by NYB. I think what's happened is that they caught on that NYB make the tool and are saying, "Oh yeah, that thing that NYB sent. We just need one little extra bit. Can you send that to me?" And then
this is going to spin them right back into court, though. So, like, Facebook, you're an idiot.
So the fine was the
That's
drop in the
exactly what
bucket.
NOIB said is Facebook have complied with their illegal actions by doing another illegal thing. Like it's also not. They don't care. They've got enough money to keep this going for a long time, right?
I think you were away last week when John and I talked about this. That I had actually we did the story back in January of this ruling out of Ireland that they were fined, whatever it was, $500 million, $800 million, and had to comply within 3 months. And I had actually set a calendar reminder for myself to come back and check, did they comply? Are they still operating in the EU? And they were, and these articles came out that said that they had released this new way to opt out.
But the new way is broken.
So now it's no surprise that it's like a malicious compliance kind of scenario, right?
Yeah.
We gave you what you said you wanted. What's the problem?
Yeah. I've just realized that the weird thing is when we did that, we talked about that back in January or whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
I think I said, they'll either keep it going or they'll find another loophole or something. But I didn't really consider the fact that they might just go fuck you and not care at all about complying in any way.
Well, they kind of announced that they were, but now it's in not in practice, just in theory, I guess.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, maybe. What's the next Facebook going to be? Do you think? What's the next horrible mega corp that's going to suck all that data up and abuse us in any way they can and stick around for 10 years? What do we know what that's going to be? Will it be TikTok? Is it already
Probably.
TikTok?
Maybe. Could be.
When is Facebook going to go the way of MySpace?
Yeah, it's
Mark
hard to
would
imagine.
Never let that happen. Yeah.
Because they've got so much money, you'd almost be tempted to think they could weather anything. But TikTok kind of came out of nowhere. TikTok's only been around for a handful of years. Something could pop up and displace Facebook potentially.
I mean, what was the last thing to disappear? Like Yahoo, that was a massive at one point and was going for a good, long time.
Valued
and then
at multiple billions and then sold for 7 figures or something, 7 figures.
They're still around. They're still a fairly
major, they have their boomer niche demographic. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think Mike, you were a fan of Yahoo Finance.
Oh, 100%.
Right?
Yeah.
I actually think Yahoo Finance is their last leg. Literally.
Oh, I think it's actually true. Yeah, it's like Google DNS. It's never going to die.
I have a Yahoo email address, some that I get I have to verify once a year or something just to keep, but I don't even know what goes there.
So American. Yahoo never left these shores, let me tell you. We were in Europe, we were all on the MSN Hotmail train.
It's Yahoo's probably the email address that I used when I signed up for my first Discover card when I was in the Marine Corps at 20 years old.
Wow.
What's a Discover card?
It's American. It's an American bank.
Oh, okay.
They use their own. own.
It's a Visa card that nobody accepts.
It's not even it's not Visa. It's a Discover card. So they use their own protocol. They're their own processor. Somehow they actually work everywhere. Everywhere takes Discover in America.
Yeah. It hasn't always, but they're close, I guess.
Everywhere. Everywhere.
Everywhere that matters.
In America.
Yes.
Right. Yeah.
The center of the world,
Yeah.
Are we in the age of the IBMs of the world? The kind of these properties are going to be around forever now.
Maybe.
Before the internet, they were.
But the funny thing is, Oracle and IBM. It's so funny to use them as an example because they have their niche, archaic, old demographic. Just like Facebook will now last. The people that last on Facebook is the last users are boomers.
Institutionalized.
It's just kind of. Yeah.
Yeah. Well. And everyone that comes along abuses us in the same ways as the previous one did, right? They all want our data. They want to know about us, and they're all going to get up to the same dirty tricks that the previous generation did.
And they'll find some new dirty tricks. Yeah.
Oh my God, we're going to have. What's the next consent form going to be? Do you think that if the US, sorry to keep asking random hypothetical questions, but do you think in the US, if you ever get any actual privacy regulation, it'll like they'll do behave the same way? So Facebook will go, well, no, fuck off, we don't care.
I don't understand the premise of the question.
I do. I think that the US would be hard hitting, actually. People, they would just have to comply, just like they comply in California, sort of.
I don't see it happening.
Okay.
To corporations control our like they say corporate tyranny is the same as government tyranny with more steps. I think ultimately the corporations pull the strings because they're the ones that are paying the politicians, and if no matter who you are, you work for who pays you. So
if lobbying became banned, if lobbying politicians was banned overnight, I think we'd see a lot of cool changes in America very quickly.
Yeah, for sure. But fewer people interested in politics.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I can't get rich doing this? Fuck it, I'm out.
Mm-hmm. Which would be a good thing.
Except it moves to something else, and it wouldn't be a good thing for whatever that is going to be.
Yeah, but we don't have to worry about that. Let them go be oil men, you know.
Maybe they could all go and set up their own OnlyFans accounts.
Speaking of which,
we got to keep the trend going for the whole recording session. Every episode is going to have a hook to the not so critical update.
It's actually the not so nude update.
The not so.
Oh, that's what you think, John.
Yeah, find out. It's only $10 a month to access to premium content. It's at the end of the episode now.
Yeah, I just I turned off my. I tried to push the
like actually gone dark.
I tried to push the button to end the episode, but I instead pushed the wrong button.
You started the OnlyFans recording is what happened.